Assalamu alaikum. How you doing? Right, with Safaya Shabazz. I just came back from Atlanta, Georgia for Savior's Day, and I said that I was going to talk a little bit more about Savior's Day, and I am going to talk a little bit more about Savior's Day. Savior's Day had a wonderful time, a great time, and the lecture by the Honorable Salis Muhammad was very inspiring. uh, it was called the strange fruit uh, bitter crop. And we are that strange fruit, and some of us are bitter crops because that we know that the black man need to come together, the black woman and the man need to come together, and they need to have their own nation. That's just it. It's time for us to change this world, and the only way this world is going to change if we change it ourselves. Because if we leave it up to the masters that brought us here, they're going to continue to do the same thing to us. It haven't been no change over 400 years. Why do you think it's going to be a change now? So it's time to separate. And that's what Elijah did. He came here to separate us, teach us to separate. But I'm going to go on Master Fraud Muhammad. It was hard for me at first to know who he was, and then I started reading a little bit more. I found out who Elijah, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was, uh before I found out who Master Fraud Muhammad was. And then when I found out who Master Fraud Muhammad was, that he the one that came over here looking for us, knowing that we was in a bad situation. No one else came looking for us, and he came from the east uh to the west, and it talks about God coming from Tema, and that's where he was from. Master Fraud Muhammad was from uh Teman. And so when he came over looking for his people, and he ended up finding Elijah. And his birthday is February the 26th, 1877. Came in 1930, July the 4th. And that's our Independent Day. July the 4th is our Independent Day of the Afro Descendant Nation, Lost Found Nation. First, we was called Lost Foundation because he was looking for a lost people, and then he found us. And it's so more to that, so more to that. So how he came about was his father was talking with the 24 scientists, or some may say 24 elders. And when he was talking to them, they decided that they was going to make a child, son of man. And he was the son of man who had to come over and look for a lost people, which we was lost because we had lost our mother tongue. We had lost our names. We definitely lost our name. It was just so beat out of us. I mean, our names was just beaten out of us. Now we were the names of slaves name like White, Williams, Jackson, Smith, Pope, uh, all those kind of names. Slavery, devilish names. That's what we're under. We're not under our name. That's why in the Bible it always talk about a good name is better than gold. And so we're under our slave master's name. And so back to Master Fraud Muhammad. It would say the 144,000 would have that name inside on their forehead. Not written. You write it in your forehead. Like stuck in our forehead. Stuck in our mind of that name. And knowing what he did for us. How he came over here by himself looking for us. He was taught by the 24 scientists, our elders, to know all these different languages, to know how to make it do certain things, how the whole history of the gods. Yes, the gods. So you ask me, how can we be gods? People don't think far enough to know if each and every one of us is God. Uh, we have lost, and we have lost the first God because he didn't write everything down to let us know what was about. They only went so far. And this is why Master Prophet Muhammad had to come, far as writing things down. He had to come because there's no way we was gonna allow uh sin to keep going on and sinful things to keep going on. Our black people being mistreated. Period. Period. Just period. So anyway, I just want to show y'all my shirt. Thank you. I'm gonna send out a shout out to my sister and her husband, um, Fatima and Justice Shabazz. And it's a reparations overdue. We must get a check. That's what we must do. We must get a check with reparation. Reparation, reparation, reparation. We must get a check. And I'm gonna say we have to come together. This is all I say on my station all the time. Come together. Come on, black man. Come on, black man. Wake up. Wake up. Come on, black woman. Come on, black woman. Wake up. Wake up. We need your mind in our Afro descendant nation. And the reason why we need your mind, we need businessmen, we need all kind of peoples and all kind of life, because we all black people, we all can do it. It's for us to do it, and we're gonna treat each other fair. This Caucasian is not gonna treat us fair. They're gonna hire their people before they hire our people. So why can't we, I this is how what I visualize. I visualize my grandkids running their own businesses, and our people is filling out an application to come to work for them. That's what we should be thinking. We should be thinking all the time, oh, I'm gonna go fill out an application. But this white man, and then if they want to hire you, they hire you. No, they're gonna hire their people. So why wouldn't they? It just makes sense. Look at you, Caucasian man, Caucasian woman. I'm wearing my shirt. I'm loving my shirt because we are owed a check. We've been over here too long not to get this check. And I'm just going to say this. We are a people that are stiff necked and don't want to believe anything else but what this Caucasian have taught us. But no, someone had to come. Someone had to come. You look at all the scriptures, it's always talking about somebody coming from the east, the son of man, and he was the son of a man, like you are a son of some type of man. I am a daughter of a man, which is my father. So we all are son of a man. So think about that. I mean, really think about that, because I'm gonna go into that at another time. Right now, I'm just going to give you what I got to give you today about Master Fraud Muhammad. And all praises are due. They talk about that he came from Tema, and that is in Saudi Arabia, by Mecca, the holy city. No Christians there. We've been lied to. We have. We've been lied to. And it's really a shame that we've been lied to. Anyway, I'm gonna get off right now, and I just want you to think about that because I'm gonna come with something else, something else, and I'm just so happy and happy to give you this information because I want you to look it up. Uh, wanted you to look it up yourself. I'm put all these verses up here and look it up. Find out for yourself because he said that if he come, he gonna come, and he if he had to look for one, and he had to eat rattlesnakes, but he was gonna get her, and he got her, and if he had to find one, and he did find one, and he found the messenger, he had to teach him for 3.5 years, almost 3.5 years, day and night. The messenger would tell you that. Go on and look up Elijah Muhammad. He would tell you all of that, what he had to do, what he had to accomplish uh, to wake us up. He was like a mother, really. I mean, he was. And I'm gonna talk about that one day too, cause he really did. He cleaned us up. I mean, he cleaned all those brothers that you seen in the first ride, meaning first rise was when Elijah came. And y'all did what y'all wanted to do with him. It said y'all was gonna do that with Elijah. And y'all did. Y'all did whatever y'all wanted to do with him. Didn't believe who he said he was. And he's to come at the end of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. And it's a good question. Is the Lord? And what is this great and dreadful day that's coming? You see, the wars are happening. We must wake up. And I'm going to just leave that with y'all, let y'all bite on that a little bit. You know, have that for breakfast. Have that for breakfast. And next time I talk, maybe we'll have lunch. Okay? Or a little tea. Anyway, I just want to say I love this shirt. And I think every brother and sister should be wearing one, because we going to get our reparation. Do you really want a check? I do. I'm going to say, Assalamu alaikum. And that means peace be with you. Peace and love be with you. Peace within inside of you. Have that peace inside of you. You know, who cares about what people think about you? I don't care about what nobody think about nobody really. I All I want to do is just get our people together because I know that we love each other when we really come together. We come together as a group. We actually really love. We gonna get all these kinks out that this Caucasian. Some people say Caucasian. Some people say devil. We're gonna get all these kinks out and we're going to fix ourselves, and we're doing that right now. Some of us don't need that much, that uh a lot of fixing, because we work on ourselves. You have to work on yourself. You look on the outside and you point fingers at all these people. This person doing this to me, this person doing this to me. Sound like a little kid. No, fix yourself, and then you don't even have no reason to point at them. You would understand why they act the way they act, okay? And then you be going like, let me just send them some good little energy over there. Just let me do that. That's what I'm gonna do. You wouldn't worry about all that stuff really, because you making yourself the best and the highest person that you can be. Don't fly low, fly high. Assalamu alaikum. I love my people and I love my God.